Hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle channel. This is another Buy It Now premiere. I've been having so much fun with these premieres. I hope y'all have. Now, my Sunday premiere is $1 Buy It Now every single Sunday, and I keep trying different things with these Thursday premieres. I have tried price points like the $2 Buy It Now premiere last Thursday. I've also had themes such as keychains and hair accessories and brooches. So y'all tell me in the comments some of the themes that y'all would like to see. But even though a lot of people didn't happen to attend the $2 one last Thursday, I got a whole bunch of orders. So when y'all watched it on a delayed basis and filled the comments with different orders, I thought, well, I'm going to try a second one, at least until I think of some other themes that I think y'all might like. But if you have a theme in mind, please send me an email, suggest it in the comments, and go back and watch the other Buy It Now videos. I've got a whole playlist. So if you're ready to start setting up your yard, you might want to see my garden flag theme video. So tons of other great videos. But in this one, everything is going to be $2. $2, that's it. So will it be the same stuff as the Sunday $1? No, it's going to be twice the quality, maybe even thrice the quality. And it's going to be the $2 price point. And if y'all like these price point videos, then the next one may be $3 or $5 or $10. Always looking for feedback and suggestions. So before I start out showing you these big rolls of ribbon, let me remind you to give a thumbs up, which helps me ever so much with the YouTube algorithm. Also, let me make sure you are on live chat, not top chat. Top chat just shows your own chat at the top, and it breaks my heart when people think that they are first and they were on top chat and somebody else was actually first. Also, I want to remind you that you can combine anything that you purchase today with the auctions that I have per week. My auctions are called Bargains by Belle, and they're at 7 p.m. Monday and Tuesday, Friday and Saturday. And all items are as is and where is. The only time you can retract a bid is during an auction. And you are absolutely obligated to pay for everything you get, and all sales are fun. Okay, let's get to going. I'm going to start out on this side. This one has a chocolate brown background, very guy friendly. And these beautiful deer, or maybe they're an elk, I'm not quite sure. So if you're looking for a guy-friendly ribbon, this one is the epitome of it. Nobody's going to call this one girly. And you'll see some other guy-friendly ones. My mother was always on the search for guy-friendly because I had a dad who didn't like anything that was girly and gorgeous. Here's the next one. It is silver, and it almost looks like it has little sparkles or confetti or sequins in it. And all of these ribbons are wire edged. The ones I'm showing you first are one and dones. I will have some later that have duplicates. This one may look like a gray background. It's kind of greenish, to tell you the truth. Let me see if I can get close up. And it has a texture to it and pretty little snowflakes. Next, I think this is the most fancy and fabulous ribbon I have. Let me see if I can put some light on it. It is a cream background, not white, cream. And look at this gold. This gold is spectacular. So if you want a dressy, elegant wedding, dressy, elegant ribbon, which could be used for a wedding, I guess that's how I made that faux pas. All right, next, who loves plaid? We've got orange, we've got blue, and it's like a denim color blue, and then a cream background. Next, this one reminds me of a sweater, doesn't it? So you've got the pretty deer, or maybe they're elk. You've got some geometric type snowflakes. This one just gives me sweater weather vibes. So pretty. Like it would be for a cabin up in Wyoming or Colorado or someplace. Okay, next, this one has a beige background, which is textured. It has a white snowflake and with a red center, and the red center, it has a little sparkle to it. Do y'all see the sparkle in the red center? If you want one that specifies Christmas, well, this one says Merry Christmas. Once again, it's got texture to it. Let me make sure y'all can see the texture. Hopefully y'all can. There we go. Real arts and crafts feel to it. Okay, next, where's my truck lovers? We've got a pretty truck with a Christmas tree in the background. Next, if you like the truck motif, but you don't want Christmas ribbon, this one has roses in the back. I think I also see a little butterfly. It says the word country. Not that I prefer country to suburbia or to metropolitan living. This is just what it says. I'm not promoting country living. Country farmhouse. Okay. Now, similar but a different color scheme, I've got this one. It's also got the red truck. The red truck also has beautiful roses, but country farmhouse is written in blue. The tires are in blue, and this is a denim color blue. It may look gray on the screen. It's also got a textured country feel. Now this one I've got two of. That one I've got two of, so if you've been waiting for the duplicates to start, the duplicates have started. And I see now that I'm reusing a box that says $5. Remember, everything is just $2. $2. Okay, here's another one that says Merry Christmas, and the letters are in plaid. How great is that? And this is another one that's on a textured type roll. So here's Merry Christmas. Okay, next, this one has kind of a tapestry type feel. It's got a white background. It's got red and a little bit of black in it too. And I've got two rolls of that one. Next, here is another pretty little ribbon with snowflakes. It has a burgundy background, not red, not brown, burgundy. And you'll see the white snowflake. And in the middle of the white snowflake, hopefully you can see it's got a little glittered touch to it. Hopefully y'all can see that. And I've got 1, 2, now if you prefer solid burgundy, here is a solid burgundy. And I've got 1, 2, 3 of those. Let me see if I can roll these back and make a little bit more room here. Apparently they're just going to roll forward. Okay. Next, speaking of solid colors, hopefully y'all can see that this is a forest green, great for Christmas or St. Patrick's Day. Nice solid color, because I know sometimes people will combine ribbons. It might be nice to combine this one with this one here. So I've got 2 rolls. I could probably just put this in the back. Okay, next. This one is especially guy friendly. It is plaid and it is gray and black. And I've got 1, 2, well, I'll just show you 2 and 3. Because they're not going to sit up there, just like this one, which rolled down. And yes, I picked it up. Although it may keep rolling down, so I'm just going to set it aside. Next, I've got this one. It is black and tan plaid, and the snowflake is white. And this is the one that I have the most of. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not going to show them all to you just because they're not going to fit in this display. And last but not least, I don't know why, but Mother took this one off the roll, but there's a whole roll here. It's a shiny green. So if you looked at the other solid green and you're like, that's nice, but I wish it were more shiny and fancy. Well, here's the shiny and fancy one. And if you would, please, oh please, click the thumbs up to help me with this video. Make sure you are putting a times symbol and letting me know just how many of each you want. And make sure you're on live chat. Okay, I'm going to move these aside, get out some drawers, and we're going to do some more. Okay, here's some drawers. These are a little bit smaller than I usually use for my $1 videos. So hopefully I can find a few things that will fit. Oh no, do I have a jam? Let me pause for a second. Okay, got it unjammed. Sorry to bother y'all. Okay, let's start with the $2 items. Hopefully I can find some things that are flat enough and thin enough to fit in these little drawers. Well, here is the first item. Let's start with stencils. Let me see. I might need to put something behind this for y'all to see. Yeah, that helps. Okay, so this one little stencil has a ton of stencils on it. From words like trick or treat, to ghosts and skulls, bats and snakes, pumpkins, cats, hats, and treats galore. So this one will be the purple stencil. Okay, here's the next one. Oh, let me put this behind it. This one says, Happy Halloween, and look at the font on the letters. It almost looks like it's dripping. But once again, you have some other fun things in case you need to make it a bigger stencil. Keep in mind when you're stenciling, you don't have to use every stencil on a page. You could use just one, just some. So it doesn't have to be this crowded. You could use just a Happy Halloween. You could use just the pumpkin. So this is the next one. You'll use orange, so I know one from another. Now, if you're saying, I like the stencil, but I'm not really into Halloween, don't you have anything else? I do, and this one is even bigger. Oh, let me get a paper. This one says, Thanksgiving. And once again, if you just wanted to use the thanks part of it, because maybe it's a thanks gift, you could just use the thanks. I really like that it's not all one word, so if you just want to use the thanks, you absolutely could. Okay, here's the next one. And it's a cute little truck. And keep in mind, if you were doing this truck for a different season, you don't have to do the pumpkin part. So you could paint something else in the background or in the back. You could put flowers in there, or you could put teddy bears, or whatever else you wanted from your stencils or from your imagination. You get a fit? Okay, there we go. All right, next, let's see what I have. Okay, I have these fun mirrors. They have magnets on the back. I really think they're probably supposed to be for lockers at school. However, I have to tell you, I have one of these on my kitchen fridge, and you're like, why do you need to look at yourself when you are cooking? And I'm totally going to dox myself with this story. I'm a person that loves to use herbs. Usually I use dried herbs, and therefore, the more herbs you use, the more spices, the more when you are cooking, and then you grab that tasting spoon to taste, and you're tasting as you're going, so you can see, do I need to add more? Do I need to balance it? Do I have enough, oregano or parsley to go with the amount of pepper? Because I so love some spices. I don't necessarily like things spicy, but I like it a little spice with lots of herbaceousness. So anyway, the more pepper you use, you're going to get it sometimes caught in your teeth. The more oregano and parsley and all of those. So I am very teeth conscious. So I literally, after I've been tasting, look at the side of my fridge to see if I have any caught in my own teeth. I know that's ridiculous because I live alone and nobody's going to see. I just don't want to get that stuff stuck in there. So, but it would also be great for a locker at school. So I've got 1 and 2, and it's got a pretty floral design to it. This one looks almost kind of like stepping stones in it. Okay, next, by Jergens, the SOL reusable mitt. It could be for washing or cleaning, but they suggest it's to blend in color for a flawless streak-free tan. So if you use sunless tanners, or maybe you use those pigmented tanners, great for applying that. Next, I've got a box of blemish patches. These absorb oil and residue, help clear blemishes overnight while you sleep. They are non-medicated, and it targets problem areas. It's a 24 count. And not just for teenagers, adults can get acne too. Next, I have DIY pom-poms. This is a 60 count, and you'll see that there's both red and white ones, and they have these little sparkles coming out of them. Might be fun for crafters. And I'm showing one because only one will fit in the drawer, but I have like a dozen, maybe 20. Okay, next, I have this thing. It looks like a bat, and maybe it goes this way. It has a little holder too, and you're saying, well, what am I going to do with that? It's magnetic. So this is going to be the next item after it. It's got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 magnets. Oh, if I turned it this way, you would see it, 10 magnets. So I'll show you that this clings onto this because they're both magnetic. So this is a magnetic holder for a little sign. You might want it on your fridge. You might want it on your dishwasher to hold a clean, dirty sign. Or on the washing machine, if you leave instructions because you've got multiple people washing at your house, how to set the dials, what temperature for what. So, but this will cling on because they're both magnetized. And I won't tell you the long story of how I accidentally found out it was magnetized because I didn't know that originally. And once again, here's this. They're both one and dones, of course. All right, next. I've got an entire roll of 500 stickers that say thank you. So great if you're making little thank you gifts or baskets or tying up little gifts. So 500 in the roll. Okay, here is a fun toy. It's a fidget, kind of like a Rubik's Cube. When I was a teen, we used to call this a snake. Why? Well, because it is super long, and you can see how it looks in a straight line, but you can fold it into different shapes like a ball, a frog, a diagonal bend, rooster, bird, wolf, cat, angle. And I'm not going to go through all of these, but it shows you all of the ways that you can fold it and use it, all of the creatures you can make out of it, and will give hours of fun and fidgeting. Okay, next, this is a metal sign. Here it's metal. And it's a cute little cow that says farm shop. Is it gonna fit? Oh, you can really tell this is magnetic because once again, don't even have to use the clip. It just clips on. Okay, this is apparently going to clip to everything, so I'm not going to put it in the drawer. I'm going to put it beside because the magnet in it is so sharp. It's going to keep clinging to everything, and I've got 2 of these signs. Okay, next I've got a set of 2 gel pens, and they're in this beautiful bold indigo color. And they're medium and they're blue. They are retractable gel pens. And I've got 1, 2 sets of those. Okay, next I've got these glasses cleaners. I love with this one little gizmo, which see, you can clean both sides of your glasses at the same time. Reading glasses, sunglasses, magnifying glasses. And I have these in lots of different colors. I've got black, I have green, I have blue, I have red, and I have multiples of each, but I'm running out of space. So I'm going to show you my little container here. I'm not going to put every single one in there because I'm running out of drawer space. So I may have to just show you one of everything because these drawers are so small. Okay, next, how about a couple of snacks? I've got dots. And dots are chewy gummy pieces. These have cherry on top, green on bottom, green apple on bottom, or green lime on top and strawberry on bottom. And you get at least 44 pieces. Okay, let me start a different drawer. Okay, next and I do have multiples of the dots. Next, I've got a chocolate filled with creamy peanut butter, and that's what they look like. And I've got multiples of those as well. I only have one of these. It's 6 pieces, and they are spoons. And you stir them into tea, or you stir them into hot chocolate or coffee. And it's a great way to both give flavor as well as giving sweetness. So if you're a person that's got to add some kind of flavoring syrup, some kind of creamer, some kind of pink or blue or sugar, this is going to add all of those things in one convenient spoon. And you'll see it is good until 2025. So it's got over a year left on it. Okay, next, if you're saying, well, I like the idea of a stirring spoon, but I am not really into peppermint, I've got stirring spoons in milk and dark chocolate. And you'll see that some are lighter, some are darker. That's how you can tell the milk chocolate from the dark chocolate. And here's the date on this one. You'll see it's October, so plenty of time to use these in your tea or coffee. Oops, didn't mean to drop that. Here you go. And I think if you're giving somebody a mug, this would be a great little gift to go with the mug. Oh, and just like that, I filled up the drawer that quick. Okay. Next. Well, I'm not going to throw this in a drawer because there's just not room. I've got Annie's Organic Cheddar Buddies. They are made with goodness, no artificial colors or synthetic colors. Cheese from cows, not treated, USDA organic. I've got 3 boxes of these. Just going to set these aside here. Okay, next I've got this fancy switch plate cover. It's got this whole nautical ship. This was something my dad bought, and he was going to install it in his office, and he just never got around to it. Now, I sometimes find various switch plate covers from the liquidator. This one is one that my dad bought and just never got around to it. Oops, y'all can't see. Let me see if I can boost you up. Next, I've got Caution, Crazy Cat Lady Lives Here. Super cute. This is the back. It's all wooden. Push it all the way back. These drawers are so small, I gotta use the whole thing. Okay, next I've got a classic book. I'm sure everybody got stuck having to read this in high school. 1984, which was, of course, super cutting edge when it was written. It was old and kind of laughable by the time I got to high school. And some of you may have even been in high school in 1984. Some of you may not have even been born in 1984. I don't remember what year the book was actually written. But if you want to reread it and see how ahead of its time it was, or maybe you have somebody that is needing to read it for school, and so you need a copy for that. Next, who likes to make chocolate? Or maybe you like to make your own soap. Maybe you like to make your own crayons. Maybe you like to make your own wax melts. I tell you, I don't make very much, but one of the few things I do make is wax melts. And you're like, really, Belle? You spend that time bubbling the water and melting it down and pouring it in? That's a lot of trouble. No, I don't do that. What I do is, when I'm burning a candle anyway, and it gets to the very bottom, and it's just liquid and the wax is gone. Before I completely blow it out and let the wax just settle, I pour the liquidy leftover candle into a little wax melt like this to save it rather than wasting it in the bottom. And then I will use it in a wax warmer. But you can mold anything you want to. So whether it's soap, your own crayons, chocolate. So I've got 4 of these, and you can see how many you make in each one. And this one is silicone. So 4 of this design. Are you gonna Fiat? Come on. And I also have another design. Look at this one. It's like mother baby or husband wife. So sweet. So 2 different designs available. And I've got 4 of each one. Boy, these narrow drawers, they just get filled so quick. Okay. Next, I've got a paintbrush, and this is a nice wide paintbrush as well. Oops. Brand new. It's got a wooden handle to it. I can fit this one down here. Okay. Then I've also got this shoe cleaning brush. It's got a well back here where you put your soap. I use just hand soap or just dish soap when I'm cleaning my sneakers, and it has a little area here where it drips through, so as you're cleaning, it will slowly dispense the soap. Because it is so hard to hold your tennis shoe in one hand, hold your brush in the other, and then figure out how to some way get soap. Is this going to close? Yeah, that'll close. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Okay. Oh, this is fantastic. This, you get the keeper. Just the keeper would be great. And then look at all of these little specks or speckles. I'm not sure if they're for nails or they're confetti or they're for cards or scrapbooks. I don't know. I love that it has little compartments to it. And clearly each one is a little different. So you get the whole set for $2, including the compartments. Okay, next I've got all of these beading, and they are in silver, indigo blue, and red. So if you're making something patriotic, here you go. All right, next I've got nail clippers, and these are the big kind that you use for either toenails or your big fingernails. And these are from CVS. You get a fit in here. And I've also got this one. Same size, different brand. And I have multiples of these, so if you care which brand you get, comment. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick one of the 2 for you. Okay, next I've got zip ties in black, and I have 2 available, although this is something I can order if you need more than 2. So if you're willing to wait 2 weeks while I order, I can order however many you need. Okay, next I've got a 2-pack of nail files. 2-pack of nail files, and one is glittery and the other has these cute little unicorns on them. So 2-pack for $2. I've got 1, 2, 3 of those. And if you need some nail polish to go with those nail files, these are Disney princesses. You've got Ariel and Jasmine, Ariel's polish is a pink with a sparkle. And Jasmine's polish is this beautiful teal with some sparkle. May have too much light. Let me see if that's going to do better. I'm filming this in early morning and the sun is just streaming through right now. Okay, next for your kitchen. Do y'all know what these things are? I love to watch those fancy cooking competition shows, especially those Gordon Ramsay ones. And you'll notice that anytime they start cooking, first they turn on the stove, then they heat up the pan. Then when the pan is hot, they put a circle of olive oil, because you can't ever put olive oil in a cold pan, and then you can't ever put your veggies or meat in cold olive oil. So first it's the pan, then it's the olive oil, then you actually put what you want to in it. But the thing is, when you try to just pour olive oil out from a bottle, it's really difficult to get the amount you want. Same with like a balsamic vinegar, or if you're making like a balsamic reduction. So this, and I'm trying to keep it clean, I don't want to directly touch it, is you swap out the bottle top. You take off that cap and you put this one on it. And you're saying, but if it's just open all the time, what if a bug were to get into it? Well, that's why it has this little cap. So when you're ready to use it, you push this back and then it will come out. When you're not using it, it's got this little cap cover to it. So I find that these are just so handy, because I love to use balsamic vinegar, and I also love olive oil. And I've got 2 of these little things. Okay, next. And y'all may not know what these are. I'm going to show you what these are. Here's one that's still sealed, and here's one that I opened up just to show you. And you'll see it has a little window to it, and it has a little hole on the bottom. When you're traveling, you can't take a big bottle of perfume. 2 reasons. One, airplanes won't allow it. But 2, what if it should get broken and it goes all over your clothes, all over your shoes? Whoo-wee, no matter how good of a scent it is, it's just too much. So what you do is you put this over the cap and you push down on it however many squirts you want, 5, 10, 20, and it will fill up this little miniature bottle, and then you take this little miniature bottle with you. And this way you can put a small amount of a big bottle in a travel size bottle. This is also great if you have like a child, teen, tween who wants some of that fancy, expensive perfume like mom or grandma has, but yet you don't want to buy a huge $100 bottle for them. They may not use it, and let's be honest, how many of us use our whole bottles of perfume anyway? So you buy these little bottles, you fill it up, and you give it to your friend, your sister, your niece, granddaughter, and then she gets the fancy perfume while it's still good, and you get to keep the big bottle. So I think these are just great savers. So that's how they work. Okay, next, let's see what we have. Oh, and I have 2 of those available, as hopefully you saw. Okay, I am running out of drawers. Oh, is this even going to close? Oh, wait. Okay, it will close. All right, let me show you some other things. I'm just going to set it beside the drawers. Okay, I've got these 4 packs of scrubby sponges. This one has 2 yellows, a green, and a blue. And yes, they're going to be just $2. I also have a pink, green, blue, yellow. So if you're not afraid of pink. I know some guys don't like pink. So I've got this one. Here's another one with pink, yellow, blue, green. And this one has mostly pinks. It's got two pinks, a light pink, and a blue. No yellow and green. Okay, so those are the sponges I have for total. If you care about color, then specify the color you want. And if you don't care about color, well, that's okay. Oops. Sorry, didn't mean to be loud. Okay, next. Okay, I recently had a whole video of hair accessories, and I am now going to show you some hair accessories which are not in that video. So there are ones that I've gotten in since. So here is the first one. Look at this beautiful flower, and this is the way it works. I'm just going to clamp it on here to show y'all. Make use of this drawer. If you like that color, but the mauve doesn't work with you, I've got this one in brown. Let me see if more light might help with coloration. Okay, next, if you like beautiful flowers, look at these bundles of wheat. Also, if you're looking for size, you can tell by the size of my hand. I did have some small ones that were a little bit bigger than my thumbnail in the $1 video from Sunday. These are the big, huge ones, as you can tell by the size of my hand. So this one with the bundle of flowers, I've got in clear. You're gonna set here. Oops, well, it's falling in. There we go, in clear. Then I have it in a light gray. And here it is in a light champagne color. So you can tell these colors are similar but different. I am not showing them in their best way. Sorry about that. This is a time, if I could edit videos, that I could edit it better than it is. Okay, I'm just going to show these to you and then put them away. So once again, here is the clear, here is the gray, and here is the champagne. Similar but not the same. And I will put them down here. And last but not least, this one kind of looks almost like wheat to me. This one is in a light honey-colored brown. Okay, even bigger. If you like one that is going to cover the back of your head, here is a big one. You can tell it sticks over my head. This one is a pure white, great for all summer. I've got black right here, great for all winter. Here is brown, if you want one that might match some of your hair. And here is a different shade of brown, kind of a taupe. So one is a tan and one is a taupe. And I do have 3 of each of these colors. The ones that look like flowers down here are one and done. These are one and done. These are the only ones that I have multiples of. Did these clip on here? Oops, I guess not. Which is why drawers were not meant to be clipped on. Okay, So I want to remind y'all to give me a thumbs up. That helps me ever so much. And I also want to remind you that I have auctions at 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, Monday and Tuesday. And I want to say, laissez bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life. Roll in your heart. Roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. And if you haven't seen the $2 video from last Thursday, go check it out. If you haven't seen my Sunday $1 Buy It Now video, go check it out. And I'm going to link the entire playlist of Buy It Now on the end of the screen, waiting for you to click on it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next auction. Bye-bye. May God bless you.